Hello and welcome to the explanation of the next step towards the completion of your CAT. So I'm going to talk about how I'm doing this in a minute, but what I'm going to say is that at this stage of your process you should have your research document and you should have your presentation plan. So what I'm suggesting as a way you could do this is that you have your Word document here. So this Word document is my speech. So I'm going to talk about the sort of speech. If I was to make this speech and I was going to talk about caffeine drinks and teenagers, I would do this. So I would have a Word document that I could actually put little bold things in and I can do things with. So what I would do is I'd write my speech out here, introduction. So for example, introduction, he's got here. Introduction. Hello and welcome to my speech about caffeine drinks and teenagers. This is an important issue to me or to society or whichever, to society, because caffeine drinks are very popular amongst teenagers. And there is a lot of information that is emerging showing that they are unhealthy, especially in the way they affect the minds of teenagers. Which are developing. So, I mean, that's something I could do in your introduction. So I am writing out here my speech and why it's important. I've started here, my arguments are, and then I would state my 3 arguments. So very briefly, so I would actually not go into detail. So I would state my 3 arguments and state my rebuttal. All right. Then I would go, my first argument is, and then you would go and write down what you're saying in detail. So this is your speech. So take from your plan, then you would write it all out in here. So I'll put that in big letters so you can see it properly on the screencast. So you would then write your speech on this Word document. You can use the structure that's from your planning document, but you've got your structure. You need to actually write about those arguments in detail. And also important here, you follow the teal method. So you've got the teal method here, and then I'll just show you that. So you've got your topic sentence, which is your first argument. Then you've got your evidence to support that topic sentence. So you're talking about articles, other information gathered, and then the explanation of why the evidence is important, and then why the argument is worthy of following and listening to, or believing, and so forth. You basically are you're writing in this your whole speech. Okay, so that's what the Word document is for. This is your script that you'll be reading out in full. So the way you read it out, I'll talk about that in a minute. All I want to do is I'll minimize that because that is your script. Now, your PowerPoint presentation is much more brief than your speech. Your PowerPoint presentation is only a summary, a visual summary of your speech to make it clear to an audience. Because audiences can't remember every single thing you say, but they'll remember your main points. And it will give you something to actually show as you go along. So your PowerPoint should follow this sort of format. You've got your opening slide, and then you've got your introduction where you're introducing a topic, and then your definition, you might have a picture there. In fact, it may be a nice thing to have, because you need to have pictures in the PowerPoint visuals, because that's a multimodal thing that is in the assessment task. That's a requirement of the task. So have introduction, and then you've got a contention, and your contention should be by itself as a slide. And then you've got your arguments and rebuttal summarized in one slide, so just a summary of what they are. And then you're having, I've got here 2 slides per argument, Now, what I've done with those 2 slides is I will have a topic sentence here. So I will have a topic sentence here, and then I will have my evidence, and then I'll have my explanation on the next page. You can do that. The reason I've got the next page is also because I've got a screenshot here of some of the evidence that I'm talking about to support what I'm saying. So that's why I've got 2 slides for the first argument and 2 slides for the second argument. You'll see a pattern here. You've got the the argument, and then you've got your topic sentence, you've got your evidence, and then you've got your explanation and link. So the link is back to the contention. So that's important as well. But again, you'll see that it's in point form. This is not your whole speech. This is a summary of your speech. But you'll also have images to support what you're saying, because it is a visual thing, this PowerPoint. So that's why you will have multimedia elements such as important pictures that you could explain. And also, so I've got memes in here because I like memes. Or you'll have evidence or expert opinion or stats that you have taken screenshots of, and you can talk about those. That is also a multimedia element. That is also a persuasive technique. So that's what you've got in the PowerPoint. It's there to support your speech. So your speech is here. That's your speech. This is supporting your speech. That's hopefully an important distinction. That's why it's in dot point form. And then I've got rebuttal. I've got a couple of things on rebuttal. And then I've got my conclusion at the end. So this is a format that you can use in your PowerPoint presentation that you're taking. Okay, so that's the steps. You've got your Word document. You've got your PowerPoint, which is a summary. And then you're ready. So you finish those. I'm not expecting many of you to be finished these at all, of course, by tomorrow or today when you're watching this, because it's quite challenging. But this process is you should finish these and then you do the screen recording. So I'm going to show you how I'm doing this screen recording, because I'm doing this on a Windows machine. Now, so I went to the NCH software website, this one here, but I actually look for Debut Video Capture. Now this is software that Mr. Dean uses and already likes, and I'm using it now, and it seems to be pretty straightforward. So Debut Video Capture. Now this program is free for a month, so you can download it, you can use it for a month without paying for it as a trial. Now you can use it afterwards. If your parents want to pay for you to use this in the future, that's fine. You don't have to though. They don't have to. It's free for 30 days and you can get rid of it, never use it again after this if you wish. But if you want to do video captures in the future of your presentations, the option is there. But at the moment, it's free. So, Debut Video Capture. Now I've downloaded this and that's what I'm currently recording on. Now, what you do, I'll show you what this thing here. So I'm in screen recording mode right now, and I actually did this. Now I'll show you a couple of screenshots of what I did to actually record. So I'll do that. So I went on to it and I did this. So I pressed, I'll show this one here. So I pressed record. It actually gave me the option. So I pressed record, and then it gave me this option, and then you just click on start recording, and then it starts recording. So it's fairly straightforward to do. So I'm in this screen recording mode, and it's recording my whole screen. So, and there's different options to that. You can play with a bit of that too. So that is how you screen record, and of course it'll give you options on how you do the microphone and so forth. Do some playing around with experiments. There are videos online to show you how to use Debut Video Capture. If you've got other questions, you can ask me or Miss Burke. But getting back to this, so you're basically recording yourself speaking over your PowerPoint. So you've got your PowerPoint here. There's a couple of ways you could do this with the actual recording. You could have your Word document printed out, or maybe on a phone, or if there's another device in your house, you can read it from that. There's different ways you could read the Word document while you're presenting. So because we're not seeing you, you don't have to record yourself like I did the other day. basically you can have this Word document here on somewhere else, and you could be reading from it. So what you could do is you've got your PowerPoint, you've finished your PowerPoint, and then you're presenting it. So you could then click on From Beginning, and then you press your various buttons as you go, and then you read out your presentation as you go. So your presentation is there to support. So when you go to the next slide, you'll talk about your contention, and then you go to the next slide and you have your arguments and rebuttal. But then the most important thing is here in this slide, argument 1, this is only the summary. You would say these, but then you would go into more detail from your script about what is in this summary. So then it's the same thing here. And for argument 2, what you would do with this one is you would talk about the evidence from that you've got on the right hand side. So that is how you could record your PowerPoint presentation with sound. And remember to use tone. So think about the tone you're using when you're speaking as well, when you're actually recording your voice. So I'm going to escape from that. Well, I can go through argument 2, argument 3. You're going through those things, you're explaining them, and then you got to your conclusion, and you're talking in detail about your pictures that are on your screen, as well as some of the other points that you're making. So I'm going to escape from that. So that's how you could actually do the recording, and then you basically would stop the recording. I'm about to start showing you to do that. There you go. I'll be pressing stop in a minute, and then it will save to your desktop, and then that's what you could and make sure before you start that it's MP4, and it should just save to you, because it's actually the default mode is MP4. So it should save to your desktop or your computer, and you basically that's what you can upload on Monday. So I'm going to stop now.